Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, ma'am. Good day, sir. The Honorable Mrs. Radiatan Mardiah, the Honorable Mrs. Indri Anastasia, the Honorable Mr. Saharudin, and the Honorable Mrs. Yalia. Thank you so much for attending my research proposal seminar, and also thank you so much for watching this video. So in here, I will present my thesis about developing flashcard for learning second language acquisition key term. Before we start this presentation, I would like to introduce my name first. My name is Arani Ananda. So in here, I will present my thesis proposal. So without any further ado, I will start this presentation. In here, I will explain there are three parts that I will explain. The first is introduction, the second is review related literature, and the third is research method. So we continue to the introduction, which is background of the study. We know that material have an important role in the teaching and learning situation. It includes anything that can be used to facilitate teaching and learning situation. And then to enhance student interest and also knowledge, we need supplementary material. Supplementary material is the additional material to the course. And also, in a teaching situation, we might face the student with different learning style, learning needs, and also sometimes the textbook that provided by the lecturer or the teacher may not be relevant and also interesting to the student. Moreover, according to Riasati and Zero 2010, they found out that textbook is limiting and restricting the students' creativity. So there is a case in the second language acquisition class. As we know that second language acquisition is a compulsory subject for semester 4 in the English Education Department in Jambi University. In learning second language acquisition, there are a lot of terms that as the candidate or teacher need to understand. However, according to unpublished preliminary research data by Mardiah and Anastasia, they found out that the students that enroll in the second language acquisition class still lack of understanding of terms in the second language acquisition. One of the main factors of it is the way the textbook explained, because it is difficult to comprehend for the student who are commonly interested in the visual imaginary, ease of comprehension, and also have surprising information. Mardia and Anastasia also point out that the student needs the material that have brief explanation, the words that easy to understand, the design and material should be interesting and eye-catching. So for this class, we need the supplementary material, right? The supplementary material that's suitable for the student is flashcard, because flashcard has a brief explanation. The words that easy in the flashcard is easy to understand. It according to the developer in use the word in on it. And also in the flashcard, we use points to explain about something. The design of the flashcard also interesting. It could be designed as interesting and as eye-catching as possible. So it can be said it is suitable for the students for the second language acquisition. According to Kodareza and Kamachali in 2012, flashcards are useful to presenting, practicing, and revising vocabulary or as a cues for other activity. And flashcard also can be used as cues for simple substitution drills. And in the flashcard, instead of saying a words, the student can hold the card, and also to do playing a game or something like that to drill their understanding about this. Flashcard is commonly in front of a picture. There is a picture and also the term and simple word that they use on it. And according to my explanation about this, from this discussion, I became interested to develop the flashcard for semester 4 student at Jambi University to learn terms related to the second language acquisition. And also, I believe that flashcard will improve student understanding of toward the term related to the second language acquisition. So in here, there's a research question. Since I want to develop the flashcard, so the research question like this. How is the process of developing flashcard as supplementary second language acquisition learning media in English education study program at Jambi University? So in here, I will explain about the process from the start until the end of the developing section. Can be said that the procedure of it will be explained from need analysis until expert judgment. The purpose of this study is to describe the process of developing flashcards that will be used by students in the second language acquisition subject, especially for the student of English Education Department in Jambi University as supplementary media for learning term related to the second language acquisition. So, like I said before, I want to explain about the process of developing flashcard from the start until the end. So in here, I will be describing the procedure of developing the flashcard from need analysis until expert judgment, and then the limitation of the research. And the flashcard will be used for the student in the second language acquisition class as supplementary learning media in learning term related to the second language acquisition. And then the product will be developed based on the textbook that lecture use, which is Introducing to the Second Language Acquisition by Muriel Savile Troike, and also based on the student needs. And I will be use developmental research model by Ritchie, Klein, and Nelson in 2004, and will be adapted in order to the limitation of time. The phases of it, such as design phase and also development phase. Significance of the research. The result of this research is expected to be useful for the student in the second language acquisition class to learn about the term related to the second language acquisition. Then this research might be useful as the reference for the other researchers who will conduct or who is interested in researches related to this topic. Definition of key term, the definition about supplementary material, flashcard, and also second language acquisition. Supplementary material is the designed to use as additional of the core material of the course and can be used to do independent learning. And flashcard is the card that are printed or drawn, which has words and picture on the card. And also second language acquisition is the process to acquire other language in addition to mother language or native language. So we continue to review related literature. In review related literature, there are 5 parts in here. The first is about second language acquisition. The second is about learning material and supplementary material. The third is about criteria of the good material. The fourth is about the need analysis. And the last is about flashcard as learning media. So we continue to the second language acquisition. In the second language acquisition, there are 3 parts such as second language acquisition, key terms related to the second language acquisition, and learning second language acquisition for English education study program students. And we continue to the definition of the second language acquisition. In here, I use several expert opinion related to the second language acquisition. The expert opinion about second language acquisition, such as Hawkew in 2017, Carson in 1981, Savile Troike in 2006, and Stevenson in 2013. And then I got the conclusion that second language acquisition refers to the study of individual of the group of people who learn a language subsequent to learn first language as young child, and also explain about the process of the language acquisition as the additional of the language to the first language. And I also mentioned that SLA, second language acquisition, can be referred to the second, third, fourth, and etc. language. Then in here, I also briefly explain about the scope of learning second language, such as informal and also formal learning formal language acquisition, and about the key term related to the second language acquisition. And to learn the second language acquisition, the lecture in the second language acquisition class in the Jam University, they use book introducing to the second language acquisition by Muriel Sapilitroike. And this book is classified into three tiers because it consists of vocabulary related to second language acquisition. For example, there are fossilization, mother tongue, and also about interlanguage and etc. So the words like that is classified into the three tier in the Beck, McCowan, and Kuchan theory about three tier model of vocabulary. So it means that the words that used in this book is low frequency, and it's quite difficult since the words are not frequently used in the daily life. So the development of this research conducted is to help the student to learn about SLA key term easily. And learning second language acquisition for English education study program. Learning second language acquisition for in here, I use several experts to explain about this, like according to Guest and Salinker, Gorsens and Belgar in 2004. According to the Guest and Salinker, understanding SLA is important since we explore about human language, approaching human essence according to human mind, which can be said unique. SLA is one of the compulsory subjects in English education. Since in teaching situation, there are a lot of different characteristics and situations that teacher might face regarding to the language acquisition. So as the candidate of the teacher, it is needed to know the term in second language acquisition. However, students that enroll in the second language acquisition still lack of understanding in terms of the second language acquisition. So this research is conducted to help the student to learn the second language acquisition easily. And in here, I explain about material and supplementary material. And to explain about the learning material, I used Tomlinson in 1998 and also Richard and Smith in 2002. According to Tomlinson, learning material is anything that can be used to help teaching and learning process. It can be linguistic, visual, auditory, or kinesthetic, and it could be in form of printed, live performance, display, cassette, CD-ROM, DVD, internet, or etc. And textbook is classified into the learning material. And supplementary material, I explain it by using the theory and findings by UR in 2013 and also Biasati and Zer in 2010. And supplementary material is material that designed to use as additional material of the core material of the course, and flashcard is classified into supplementary material. Supplementary material are designed to provide students with engaging activity. And the criteria of the good material, I use the criteria of the good material by Tomlinson in 1998, and also flashcard is classified as supplementary material, and I use the criteria of the good material by Tomlinson as parameter to develop the material. And the need analysis. To explain about need analysis, I use Brown in 2006, Richard in 2001, Chambers in 1980, and Hudson and Waters in 1987. I use the several experts, and then one of these, according to Brown stated that need analysis is the systematic data collection and examining of all the subject and objective information required to describe and validate curriculum goals that support the language learning needs. And the need analysis will be used to analyze the student needs and deficiencies in second language acquisition class. And flashcard as learning media. In here, there are two parts. The first is flashcard, and the second using flashcard as media to enrich the students' vocabulary. And I use several expert statements in this section. For example, Haycraft in 1978, he stated that flashcard is the card that are printed or drawn, which has words and picture on that. And Kodareza and Komachali in 2020 state that flashcards are useful to present, practice, and revising the vocabulary or as a cues for other activities. Flashcard can be used as a cue for simple substitution. And also, I mentioned about the characteristic of flashcard by Herlina and Devi in 2007, and also type of flashcard by Highcraft in 1978. And the explanation of flashcard will be used as consideration of developing flashcard and using flashcard as media to enrich student vocabulary. There are several expert findings by researchers that stated flashcard is useful to enrich this vocabulary, like according to Hammer and Rohimajaya in 2018. They find out that the use of flashcard can make the student enjoy and enthusiast, and it also can help the student to remember the vocabulary. Also, Herlina and Devi in 2017 find out that flashcard can help the student to develop student cognitive abilities and creativity. And Lisa in 2019 find out that the students who were given flashcard were able to master the words that the student who were not given the flashcard. And the use of flashcard in college is increase the student understanding about the topic they discuss it. This was found out by Golding, Warsley, and also Fletcher. This research, there are three previous research they used in this research. The first is from Tahariati in 2017. The title of Tahariati research was Developing Flashcards and the Manual Book for Teaching English Vocabulary for Young Learners in Singaraja. And from Sari Sutanti and Wahyuningsi in 2018, the research title was Developing Flashcard Media for Teaching Vocabulary to the 7th grade students of junior high school. And the last is from Golding, Worsley, and Fletcher in 2012. The title of this research is the use of flashcard in an introduction to psychology class. So we continue to the research method. The type of this research is classified into developmental research. The developmental research that used for this research is developmental research by Ritchie, Klein, and Nelson. The procedure of research by Ritchie, Klein, and Nelson, there are three scopes in here. The first is design, development, and using and maintenance. This is the actual developmental research procedure by them. However, since this developmental research is to develop the prototype design of the flashcard, so in here the procedure will be adapted into design and also development. In design, there are three steps in here: need analysis, document analysis, and planning. And in the development, there are two parts. The first is production, and the second is expert judgment. In the need analysis, in here we analyze the student needs, difficulties, and deficiencies in the second language acquisition. In the document analysis, I will be analyze the book that used for this class, which is Sapile Troike book, introducing to second language acquisition, and also RPS or syllabus they use for this class, in order to know the competencies that should be achieved in this class. And planning, after get the data from need analysis and document analysis, so it's time to plan the design for the flashcard. After planning and also get the data for the flashcard, we continue to the second step, which is developmental, which is in the production. In here, we continue to realization of the planning in the design phase. After we done for the production, we continue to the expert judgment in order to know the evaluation from the experts, which are from the media expert and also from content expert. In the developmental research procedure by Ritchie, Klein, and Nelson, they focus on the PPE, or planning, production, and also evaluation. The planning is from need analysis, document analysis, and planning in the design phases. In the about production, it is from the realization of the planning phases. And also after production, we continue to the evaluation. The evaluation is from the expert judgment. So the data collection, the data collection get from questionnaire and also document analysis. A questionnaire is from the student analysis or student need analysis, and also from expert judgment. In the document analysis is for the book, to analyze the book in order to know the key term. that used for this class, that used in the second language acquisition, and also for the RPS or syllabus that used for this class, in order to know the competencies that should be achieved in this class. And data analysis is from quantitative and also qualitative. Quantitative is from the questionnaire, which is from need analysis and also expert judgment. However, in qualitative is from document analysis, which are from the book that used in this class and also from the syllabus that used in this class. And the research subject. The subject of this research is the student in the 5th semester of English Education Department in Jambi University in the academic year 2020 and 2021 who have enrolled in the second language acquisition class in the previous semester, which is in the semester 4th. And questionnaire. The specification of the questionnaire is like this. There are 5 sections in here. The first is about student experiences in the class. The second is about student understanding toward the second language acquisition key term. And the third is about student difficulties. And the fourth is about media and content design analysis. And the last is about student suggestion. There are 30 questions, about 30 questions, class-ended question, and one open-ended question is for student suggestion. And document analysis, and there are 2 documents which are textbook by Muriel Stabile Troike, entitled Introducing to the Second Language Acquisition, and also from the second language acquisition class syllabus in order to know the competencies that should be achieved in this class. And tools that will be used in this developmental research is Canva, Figma, FreePic, and also Avakara. Canva is used for developing the flashcard, meanwhile Figma is used to build or to design the scene about the picture related to the term. And FreePic is used to get the character and also the other ornament about that will be used in the scenes for the term. And Avakara to create the character. And here is the example of the flashcard. In the flashcard, there are pictures related to the term, and then the term that should be guessed by the student, and also in here the back of the flashcard there are a term, the definition of the term, the example of the term, and also the question related to the term. I think that's all about my presentation of this thesis seminar, and I hope the presentation clear enough to explain about my research proposal. And thank you so much for watching this video, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.